Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast, number 138. My name's Coach Brad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host tonight, as always, our fantastic leader, Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thanks for the introduction, Brad. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. Yes, that's right. Daily. We've moved it a couple hours forward. So we're not doing it almost here European midnight time. We've moved it over. It is 7 p.m. London time and 3 p.m. EST. Glad to have you all here. We've got some updates for you. I think you've noticed we did an update yesterday after the drawing of the Spark Prize pool and a brief, albeit podcast, as we went back to work with the team to ensure that the upgrade of that contract was flawless and everything's working perfect. So we're back here, as we told you, right on time, and we're seeing that the system looks great. I'm going to let Brett touch about the upgrades and what else is happening here. It was successful, but I'll let him go into more details. Today, we are seeing here, if you're looking at my screen, that the Spark Prize pool, it's really low, 69.27. That has to do with the migration. So what we're going to do is skip today, as we don't want the winner to feel that they got shortchanged with their lucky days. So tomorrow, we're expecting the prize pool to be back in a balanced position. And we'll do the drawing then. We'll find our 90th Spark Prize winner. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Brett. Hope you're doing well today, sir.
Yeah, doing great. The migration went really well. We're seeing that, there were some questions in the tech support coming through. I think a lot of people just had to refresh their screen or clear their cache, and things were, back to normal and running. So on the back end, everything's been running really smooth, and we're hoping that all of these upgrades can help us, today, and not only that, but into the future. Would be good to get some feedback. We did do some gas optimization, but you never know how the network's going to react and whether or not gas prices were lower. But I think we were seeing like maybe 5 to 10% reduction in gas prices when we were running our tests. So that'd be interesting to see and get some feedback from the community on that. Hopefully that can translate here shortly into a reduction also of the auto allocation. So we're going to be watching that and the gas price there, which will be helpful for a lot of people, I think. So yeah, many benefits rolling out of this. As you mentioned, the Spark Prize hasn't been collecting as many because we did not migrate the round robin the round robin system. So basically a lot of the rewards are going back to the level 1 directs in this first 24 hours. So those will, won't be captured on day 2, 3, 4. And so we should see those Spark Prize pools increase again. That was just to maintain the integrity of that system, which would have been a much, much bigger task to migrate the whole upline, downlines and everything. So we kept those all intact. But otherwise, I would say it was a success, and the team rallied. We pulled it off in a couple hours. We had scheduled 24 hours. I know some people were surprised by that, and they kind of sort of left the console for a day or so and are now coming back. I think they were surprised that we did it in such a rapid pace. But 24 hours was a buffer just in case, we ran into issues or we were testing and found some additional issues that we wanted to correct before making it go live again. So, but otherwise, I'd say it was a really big success, and it should help us with tech support tickets and questions and things that were arising related to CWR, NDB. A lot of those things got cleaned up in this upgrade. So I think we were pretty happy with it, and so far it's gotten good feedback from the community. So that's a good thing. Moving on to the other development items, the dev team's still working here. Scripto King, Gordy, all the design team, everybody's still moving on the mobile web app. That's really the focus now. We got some initial sneak peeks on the sales funnel presentation yesterday from our designer there. Everything's looking great. I'm going to have to go through and maybe adjust some text and things like that, but otherwise it looks beautiful, and I think everybody's going to be pretty impressed by it. And hopefully it'll take some of the the learning curve away from people who are trying to introduce this to other people. And I know we've got some people that are waiting. They have friends that are in MLMs. They have friends that are, big networkers or have large direct sales teams. And they're sort of waiting for this way that they can send people over to something that helps convert them into the investment. So we think this is going to be a big help. And of course, we'll fine tune and optimize and, add and subtract as we go to make it even better. But we'll at least have a starting point, that's hopefully 80% there. And then as we mature with it and get, people like, Eternal and Terrence and Brandon and some of these other folks that have been around the block and have used different creative ways to talk about this investment, we'll get those integrated in and hopefully, just keep making it better and better and better. So that's kind of where we're at and looking forward to this week. Atlas and I have a bunch of meetings and things with these back-end partners that we've been talking about and real-world contracts and things that we're doing for the utility side of things. We did, have a few days there where we were just focused on this upgrade and the migration. So that took away a little bit of time, but those things are still moving, and we have meetings set next week. So we're looking forward to getting some more firmness around what those are going to be and the timelines and when we can introduce those. So looking forward to this week. Should be pretty busy. And that's about it on my end. Anything else, Atlas, you wanted me to cover?
No, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Brett. Appreciate it. And let's go ahead and turn it over to Coach Brad. What do you got cooking on all the board for us, brother?
Atlas. So yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, as most people are aware, and I didn't arrange it like this. It just fell like this. But I had a video from our very own Crypto Fergie to show everyone, and then obviously there was the update, so we didn't get around to the all aboard, so I pushed that onto today. But great video from Crypto Fergie. As he always produces very high-end quality content. So let me get that up and running. As everyone knows, we have the Sweet widget up in the chat for 24 hours a day. We do ask people if you could work that into your daily routine, interact with it, follow the tasks. It's very quick and easy. Just takes 2 to 3 minutes of your time. You get entered into a daily draw of between 50 to 100 BUSD worth of ARK, which gets airdropped directly to your vault account at the end of the month. It helps yourself, it helps the content creators, and it helps everybody else on board the ARK. So if you haven't already, we do ask that you go over and interact with that on a daily basis. Let me just share my screen. Here we go. This is have I got the correct video? Yes. Perfect. Okay, so as I said, this is Crypto Fergie. I'll let the video speak for itself. It's a great video, just over around 12 minutes long, and then we'll get some feedback from the community.
What's up, everyone? It's Crypto Fergie here. It's that time again, guys. It's Fergie time. Guys, what's happening with the banks? SVB has failed, so it has. Which is alarming, so it is. But is it alarming? I've watched other content creators that have talked about this is the way the financial system is going to be rolling out to try and get everybody on the blockchain, the CBDCs. that are coming out, that England has sorted out. The Bank of England has got the first, will roll out CBDs first. I believe so it will. Do your own research before, part with any of that harder. Guys, we're covering ARK today. That's period. ARK is printing, it's paying me, it's doing what it's saying, it's doing what it's saying on the tin. The dev team are approachable every evening at 6 p.m. on Telegram, and we're building a team. We're building a hedge against we're building a hedge fund against what's coming. If I could speak, what's coming in the future with bank runs, because I believe SVB is the first of many to come. I hope I'm wrong, but better preparing yourself in case the inevitable happens. I do not keep any finances in banks because I only put in what I have to put in to pay the bills. So that's what I keep in there, nothing else. Guys, let's dive right in. Okay, SVB is failure. So what does that mean for the banks and the clients? We got this from the Washington Post. As you can see, everybody has to be directed towards CBDCs. That's what they're pushing for. So how are you going to create a lot of people to accept CBDCs? When you create a crisis, when there's a crisis, they create the solution. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, guys, but what happened? Look, everybody run the bank, the Bitcoin. So they're running the crypto. When this happens, I believe on a large scale, people will run to crypto and DeFi. This is why I believe ARK is absolutely positioned really, really well at this time. So it is. If we go to the homepage, and if you're brand new here, guys, like and subscribe, help me build this channel out. And I'll also leave the link in the description if you want to become a team member on my syndicate, which I really, really appreciate. So, guys, the price sits at $5.71. It sits like that all the time, guys. If we look at the chart, let's just get this all bunched up so you can actually see how incredibly well this intelligent liquidity system is working. Look at that. It is absolutely keeping everything where it needs to be. And the accumulations of coins, ARK-fi coins, is how we increase our bags. It's how we get our passive income, not waiting for the next pump, which is super cool. So it means in 6 months' time, if you want to get in here, you're getting in at the same entry point as myself. But this price can go up or it can go down. Most likely it's going to go up because we have the 31st of March is when the mobile app's coming out, which I think is just going to be revolutionary. I've been talking to a few of my syndicate members who just think this is just a revolutionary DeFi platform. It has really ticked all the boxes and it's here for longevity. I believe it is, but guys, do your own research. There's an incredible white paper. If you want to go to the white paper here, it's in the drop-down menu on more. But guys, let's take a wee look where I'm at. I had a target this week, so I have. So let's just see where I'm sitting at. The ARK. So I've done my allocation something like 11 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 11 hours ago. So I have 5.4 created. So my principal now is sitting at 606, which I'm super bullish about because I want to get to the 1,000. So that's another 400, and I'm well on my way. But guys, what we want to take a quick look at, I just want to say thank you to everybody that is on my team. As you can see, we have 17 on the team. This is growing daily. Thank you for each and every one of you that's joining the team. We have airdropped everyone. As you can see, received airdrops. Everybody's got an airdrop, except there's 2 people here, so don't sweat it. You will get the airdrop. But as I say, the next airdrop you will have to have 50 deposits, so 50 ARK-fi tokens in your deposits. So the team, we have 5,385 in value of ARK tokens, which is 945 ARK. So congratulations, team. You're really, really crushing it, so you are. And if you want to be here, the link's in the description. You can join this team. So we want to cover the calculator, guys. So this is my wallet. This is the wallet I have now. I have another wallet, but I want to show you the potential. This is huge. The potential of ARK is absolutely insane. So it is. If we scroll down, as you can see, my position at the minute, I have withdrawn $598 worth of ARK, which is 104 ARK. As you can just see if that corresponds. So I've withdrawn 104. This paid me out 326 ARK in total. 60 is being compounded, 40% withdrawn. So that tallies up 598. So let's just see what happens when I max out my wallet. If I do not dollar cost average any more money in, I will have maxed out by just doing 60-40 split. I will have maxed out in the 2nd of the 9th, 2025, which is 2 years and 1 month and 25 days, because I have it wrote down. I checked it, so I did. So I'm going to have withdrawn over the longevity of that 2 years and 1 month, and 2 years will soon go in. I will have $157,000 paid out to me over the longevity of 2 years, which is insane. So my plan now and my strategy is to have a multi-wallet strategy. So I'm going to add another wallet in here that I have. Let's just see how the figures change. So we just add that. It'll come up here. Should come up here. There you go. So we have 701 now. So let's just see how that affects. Okay. Will you see this? So that was the 2nd of the 9th, 2025. So that's still 2 years and 1 month. It will have paid me out $220,000, which ain't bad. That ain't bad for a $4,000 investment. That ain't bad for a $4,000 investment. I'm not here for a rich get quick scheme. I'm here to get passive income that is going to pay me out daily. And this is paying out daily, so it is. So what I intend to do, I intend to have a 10 wallet strategy here. I want this payout to be in 2 years over the million, maybe into 2-3 million. That's where I want it to be. So we have some more extended time on here if you just want to check. So it's going to, the whole thing will max out on the 7th of the 1st, 26. So you're talking 2 years and 10 months roughly, nearly just 3 years. It will have paid me out $315,000 that I can withdraw and put in my wallet. If that doesn't blow your mind, guys, nothing will. There's nothing in DeFi doing this. There ain't nothing doing this, so there's not. And this is sustainable. This is next level DeFi. You got to do your research. Just don't take my word for it. But I know a lot of people have connected with me, have joined the team, have been asking questions. And these are people that are pretty deep in other platforms, which we all love also. But look, the figures don't lie. The figures don't lie. It's $315,000. So even if I have another 2 wallets sitting with 84, or say another 100, this will go over the million. If I get another 5 wallets going, this will be over the million. And we just DCA in. But this calculator only works it out if you're not DCAing in. I will be DCAing in like a madman. Only risk capital only, but I have DCA'd in to the point where we're at now. I'm going to continue to do so because I believe so much in this platform. But guys, as I said, it's so important to do your own research. The white paper is here, which is an amazing white paper. It's so easy to read, so it is. Then you can also go to the Medium articles, guys. So go to Medium, type in Arkfi. We have Kryptonite and Crypto Stars has written quite a bit of stuff. And we just scroll through them here. And then we've Patrick, Cryptosia again. Then we've Fleming Arnott, he writes a lot of Medium articles, and he's now writing some really cool content about Arkfi, because people are starting to realize this has patched all the holes in any other platforms, and it's just paying, and it's just staying steady as a rock. So who else have we got? Robert, and Crypto Unlimited 22. Robert again. There's so many of them here, guys, and they're all great reads. You got to read them, so you do. Once again, guys, thanks for each and every one of you that take the time to subscribe. hit the big red button if you've never subscribed before. If this is the first time you've watched me and you want to watch more, hit the notifications also. That helps you see every video that I upload. I mostly upload every day, and it's mostly about ARK and stuff. But we do cover other projects. I have another project that I'm going to be covering. It's a good friend of mine, but we leave it until I get that done. So, guys, that's it for ARK. Link will be in the description, also in the comments. If you want to join, that's fine. If you don't want to join, there's so many other great Arkfi content creators out there. Use their link if you want. That's fine too. I just want to see people break free from the rat race, and to me, Arkfi is absolutely the best option out there in DeFi at the minute. It absolutely is insane. It's epic. I love it. It's doing everything that I wanted to do, so it is. So, guys, that's it for me. Quick one. I know I maybe rambled on a wee bit through it all, but that's Crypto Fergie. I'm not here to give a slick performance. I'm just here to turn up, and if you meet me on the street, I'm going to be the exact same. That's it for me, guys. Take care. Crypto Fergie out.
Great video there from Crypto Fergie. He's very bullish on ARK, as you can see. He's created his second wallet. He DCA's in most days. He's actually with us in the chat right now. How you doing today, Crypto Fergie?
Doing well, guys. Having to get used to this new time, which is awesome because, sometimes at 1 o'clock you're lying on the phone in your face, and it falls in your face, and start to do something. But loving the new time, guys. Loving the new time.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's much better for the people over in Europe, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We've got a nice crowd here, nearly 30 people. So we certainly haven't lost any engagement. Seen a lot of familiar faces and some new ones. So we'll test it out and see how it goes. But so far, so good. But yeah, great video there, sir. Always love watching your content. Great to see your syndicate is growing. When you first started, I remember your video, you had 1 or 2 people, and now you have nearly 10 times that, 17 people on the syndicate. That is great to see that growth. The channel's grown.
20 now.
20 now. There you go.
Every day somebody comes aboard. And there's actually a guy coming over this evening now, so we're going to onboard him face to face. So he's a nephew, so he's going in. So it's good.
Love it. That is excellent. Great stuff. And your channel's grown significantly as well. So, fantastic. I hope that's something to do with the All Aboard session and, helping promote.
Coach Brad, it's totally everything to do with the Swidget, because every time I see there's more notifications, I go and check the Swidget and I see my videos up there. So it's totally, it really, really, really helps us as content creators. It's one of the best things that helps get eyes on us and get eyes on Arkfi potentially, because, it's all good.
Yeah, that is the whole point of the segment. You guys are putting the work in, creating the content, spreading the net, flying the flag. And, in turn, we want to do everything we can do to help support you, support your channel, and, try and get that community engagement through the Sweet Widget to push the algorithm to more people on YouTube. So great to see that it's working, and look forward to it. I actually noticed you dropped a new video, so I'll be watching that. And great to see.
I drop them every day. You drop a video with ARK every day. It's no problem to do. Like, he doesn't want to see someone make money.
Exactly. And, that's one of the reasons that I always put your videos in the Sweet Widget, because you deserve for them to be in there. You're on that level with Donatello, doing them every day. I mean, I put everyone's videos into the Sweet Widget. There is no bias. Everyone goes in there, but we can only promote 3 a day. So, everyone will get their turn, and there is no favoritism. But when you are working hard and you are dropping a video a day, then, I think you deserve to have that support from the team.
And it's much appreciated, guys. Really is. Feel part of a family.
Yeah, great stuff. Has anybody got any questions or comments for Fergie?
Great job, Fergie.
Yeah, pleasure.
Great.
Keep it up.
Excellent. Well, in the spirit of trying to keep to the time, we will be moving on. We're not doing the Spark Reward today, but Mistletoe, if you are ready for the Wheel of the Toad, we will draw today's Sweet Widget winner. Wow, that was instant.
Do it.
That was instant, sir.
All right, sir, on the count of 3, 2, 1. Let's give away some free ARK.
Mr. Black Sheep, let's go. Let's go.
First try. Got it. All right. Good stuff.
The GOAT. That's a GOAT move right there. First time, and you got in, what, 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, just did it, yep. Good stuff.
Well,
Sheesh.
fantastic. That shows, you can just come in, join, bang, win. Fantastic. Congratulations, sir.
And he's got some cash for some few drinks tonight at that concert.
Yep. There you go.
Sheesh. All right, I think it's that time. DeFi sessions time with our very own DeFi expert, Mr. Z. How are you doing today, sir?
How's it going, everyone? Everybody good? Enjoying their weekends?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I'm going to get straight into it. There's a few things to connect. So the first thing I want to connect is ZK Sync. We believe ZK Sync is coming in close for a mainnet launch in the next week or so. So for everybody, to prepare for it, I've sent out a sort of thread tweet so we can all get onto the airdrop. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited. The Arbitrum one was pretty good. And now comes ZK Sync, a roll-up technology. So I've sent up a tweet from Axel Bitblaze, and it sort of goes through the whole defining factor of what is zero-knowledge roll-up, when are we looking for mainnet launch, how we can sort of approach the airdrop, and the different, you can say, test nets like Mute, Zigzag Exchange, Mint Square. These are all places that are doing airdrop. So yeah, through the week, we're going to have more updates in the DeFi Links channel there. So looking forward to that. Now, the other really cool thing that happened today was Microsoft had a few leaks of their new Microsoft Edge browser. And the screenshots show a custodial crypto wallet. So I'm going to show you guys these screenshots here. So a tweet out by Albacore. So there we go. Introducing crypto wallets. So this is what it's looking like. The new Microsoft Edge will have a non-custodial wallet that you can set up, and we're going to find out what tokens you can sort of buy and sell on it. So yeah, it's interesting to see that the big guns are starting to really dive into Web3 full on. So that's the thing on Microsoft.
I wonder if they're going to have a 365 account to get the wallet.
Hope not, man.
You know how they do, man. You know how they do. Oh. Come on. I'd be shocked if they did it.
That's a good question.
True. Let's see.
It's like asking a bird. It's like asking a bird why it flies. Come on.
Subscribe to Office 365 to get your custodial wallets and tokens. Imagine that. Now, the other thing I've been asked a lot about this recently is, are we in a good position to see a pushback from all these banks failing? The truth is, even after banking losing $2 trillion in valuation, and seeing these bailouts, I think 300 billion from the U.S. government, and then $30 billion for one of the sorts of banks from J.P. Morgan. I think we are still a little bit away from being in a cautious place, but apparently there is 190 banks still at risk of a bank run in America. So we still are in a risk-free zone, in a risk-full zone, and I think we're going to see much more of that. The title here reads, more than 186 U.S. banks well positioned for collapse. So I'm trying to figure if this is the problem reaction solution that we're going to see. That's the situation with the banks right now. And the last thing I'm going to cover is the Euler finance hack, because the hacker is starting to show signs of giving money back to users that lost their wallet. So today the Euler Foundation is launched. So two things happened. So you had the hacker that started to give money back. So Cointelegraph confirms that the hacker transferred 1,000 Ethereums per transaction to either deployment contract, however the chances. That's one thing. And then and also Euler Foundation has launched something of a $1 million reward for people that can give information on the hacker. So there's a $1 million bond on the hacker now, if you're able to find him. So that's one update there. And apart from that, Bitcoin is starting to see a sort of support level at the 27K region. I still think we're going to come down, but it's good to see Bitcoin at a 27K zone. And then also, guys, realize that a $300 billion just got injected into the sort of, you can say, the economies, the dollar economy and the American economy. So I think this is just going to be a liquidity grab, and I see this thing fall behind. So Bitcoin's at 27.4K, BNB's at $338, and Ethereum just hit $1,800. So we'll see how this holds. I think that covers the DeFi session. Thank you, guys.
Oh man, is that it? We've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Right on time, 15 minutes.
Well, we got more time today because we're short of a part of it. Mm-hmm. So if you got any more alpha, let us know, man. Exciting times.
For sure.
I mean, some people are talking about the bull run. You got all these fucking influencers that disappeared during the bear, and now they're all back. It's like, wait, you're back? Oh, okay, you came out of the cave. Yeah, it's interesting times.
Hey, Z, how long do you think before Google will have their wallet?
I think they're next in line. I think if Brave has done it, if Microsoft have gone for the same thing, so did Opera and a few others. I think Google right now they're doing a bunch of nodes testings on Polygon. It was I sort of covered that. So there's a bunch of node validators that Google's running on. So I think their wallet is gonna have layer 2 functionality to it. But I think they're next, honestly. And Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long this can last. I think we're not in bull run. No, no way. I think we still have a bunch of levels to pass. But I think for people that are in profit right now, it's a good time to take some to pay yourselves and then see how this pattern sort of exists. But it's looking
Do
good
you,
thus far.
do you think any of this money is coming from people that have just pulled their money out of the banks because they're not trusting their money to be there, and they think that Bitcoin might be a better uh, place to have it?
I think two things happened. I think when the U.S. government sort of bails in, it's a bail-in basically, which means they've added $300 billion of liquidity. So whenever liquidity has been added, we saw it in COVID as well. When liquidity of I think it was 600 billion that was added, and then Bitcoin hit 55K. And I think the same thing's happening here. It's just a bunch of liquidity added, and assets like you can say the metals, and the Nasdaq have all seen pumps. So I think this is temporary. Um, I think we're going back down.
I would agree with you there.
Mm,
I don't think it'll end up going back down to 12 or 15,000, but maybe back down to 17, 18, and then start working its way back up.
yeah, no, absolutely,
But
absolutely. I think we have a long way to go. And to say that we're back in bull run, I mean, we're like 3K
No,
off the 30K zone.
this is our
Go on.
accumulation zone. It's our accumulation zone. The bull run won't start until after the halving. That's when that kicks off.
Yeah,
The big
I believe
big
so. I
blowout.
think this is the year of accumulation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see how this runs. But I mean, for everyone to have a good weekend, to see, I think 27K, we've not seen this in a while. So everybody enjoy that, and if you are in profit, do pay yourself. That's the sign for me. Yeah, it's looking good. And yeah, there's still a lot more, so much more to happen. As we get, I think we still have the interest rate sort of hike to still happen. I think next month. I think we go another 65 basis points on that, and I think that's what's gonna take the market down again, because people will buy dollar and sell their riskier assets. So we'll see how this thing plays out. But yeah, it is the year of accumulation. Usually, the year before we see a Bitcoin halving, it's usually a year of accumulation, and then we see pumps. So that's news here. But yeah, it's looking good though. I'm looking forward to the next few months.
Nice. What I love about projects like ARK is you don't have to worry about which way the market's going. Just chill.
Absolutely. That's why we're here. This is why we're here. I think the DeFi section is just to show you a mapping of what's really going out there. It shows you the macro, but the whole point is once you've made some profit to be able to get into RY dApps like ARK and not have to see the charts all the time. I don't know if Catalyst is here, or Catalyst will see this later. But ChatGPT 4 made its debut this week, and one of the first few questions someone asks it is where do I put $100 of my crypto? I mean, where do I put my crypto portfolio if I have $100? And ChatGPT replied with this. It was pretty interesting. So it says, thank you for the update. Based on the current value of the total standing of $100, you should put about $50 in Bitcoin, $25 in Ethereum, $15 in Cosmos, and then $6 in Decentraland, and $4 in Chainlink. And what else what did ChatGPT say? It was pretty interesting. It said, with the growing adoption of Web3 and decentralized applications, the demands for reliable off-chain data will continue to rise. Chainlink's token is used to pay for services with the Chainlink ecosystem, making it a good investment as the need for Oracle service expands. And what else did it say? It says the overall trend shows that Bitcoin acts as a safe haven during times of financial instability, such as the recent Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank failures. Additionally, the Bitcoin dominance is nearing 50%, and some analysts predict a move towards 100K. So yeah, this is what ChatGPT 4 is pretty clever. I was pretty surprised. I was going through it last night. So maybe I can go through a little tutorial with Catalyst very soon on it. But that's how it's saying to diversify your portfolio. Yeah, guys. Any comments? Anything anyone wants me to look into, or any articles or any suggestions? I'm up for a deep dive.
All right. I guess not. I'm busy here in DMs. So is there anybody has something they want to look at? Give it one last shot. Now we'll finish the recording and we'll open up to some Q&A. Let's give it another 20 seconds. All right. So folks, thanks for joining us this Saturday for the podcast. I hope you found it entertaining as well as educational. We're going to go ahead and go to a Q&A session after we close here the recording. I want to also thank tonight, sorry, I keep saying tonight, so used to it, today, the folks that are going to listen to this recording, if they're listening to it at a later date. Thank you also for your participation. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time, 3 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. UTC. We wish you all a wonderful evening. Thank you.